the White House. NBC's Courtney Cubie is on Capitol Hill. Mark Mazzetti is an investigative reporter for the New York Times focused on national security. And with me here in studio, retired Army Colonel Jack Jacobs, recipient of the Medal of Honor and an MSNBC military analyst. So, Garrett, no decision from the president. What do we know about what's happening behind closed doors? Who might have his ear? Bring us up to speed.
Yeah, Chris, well, no decision announced. I think it's entirely possible that the president has made some choices. He's just not willing to talk about them yet. He's being advised by his national security team, I'm told, more or less around the clock in a series of meetings and in the way that he likes to often kind of socialize any big decision, sort of in a constant running conversation with his staff. Everything that this White House is doing, everything the president is saying, seems to be pointing in one direction. The president, in that same running gaggle on the White House lawn a short time ago, saying that the advice he gave to Benjamin Netanyahu, for example, was to keep going, saying that his message to the Iranians who say they want to fight back is good luck, and saying this when asked what his post yesterday meant when he called for the complete surrender of Iran. Listen.
What does unconditional surrender mean?
Well, you know what it means. Unconditional.
Can you explain it for those who don't?
Two very simple words. Very simple. Unconditional surrender. That means I've had it. Okay, I've had it. I give up. No more. They were bullies. They were schoolyard bullies. And now they're not bullies anymore, but we'll see what happens. Look, nothing's finished until it's finished. I wouldn't say that we won anything yet. I would say that we sure as hell made a lot of progress. And we'll see. The next week is going to be very big, maybe less than a week.
So a little bit of a tease there, a little bit of bellicose rhetoric, and all of it backed up by the White House, which has been sending around quotes of all the times that the president has said, either in the White House or on the campaign trail, that Iran cannot be allowed to have a nuclear weapon. We heard similar language from J.D. Vance on Capitol Hill yesterday. So, again, no decision yet, but the signs here at the White House seem to be pointing in one direction.
Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, WAKWAKWADASH, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to my Akim, Wakwafim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is for the Kawak Cup coming at you with no lesson. And apparently, DJT, he wants a full-on unconditional surrender. I don't know why I just forgot the exact term that they said. Like, what the hell? How did I forget that immediately?
Explain it for those
very
who
simple
don't.
words.
Unconditional surrender mean?
Unconditional surrender, Slakia. I don't know why I blanked on that first word, but basically, yeah. Apparently, he's asking for an unconditional surrender, and this has been something that Esau always does, and this is funny to me because let me get this. This is a very common thing that Esau always does. All right, Psalm 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but woe was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Okay, so this is the example of that. All right, where you have You have this unreasonable demands where basically he's literally saying that you guys just have to just surrender to us. Like we basically own you. You are our bitch. You cannot be your own sovereign nation. We're gonna tell you to jump, and you're gonna ask us how high. That's basically what he's saying. All right, that's I mean, like. Slack. Anyway, continuing on, Psalm 73 verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, for there are no bands in their death, and their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men, neither therefore pride compasseth them as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. That's another thing where in general you have these people that are, or slightly more specifically Esau, that is, he's not held to the same standard. And that's the thing where he gets to get away with saying and doing whatever he wants simply because he has the military might to back it up. And if anyone ever tries to call him out on it, saying, "Hey, you guys broke this treaty, you guys did this, and third," and he's like, "Okay, well, what? Okay, so yeah, we did it. What are you gonna do about it?" All right, that's basically his whole MO. All right, where he even when if he makes the rules, even if he sets the terms and all that stuff, if he gets caught breaking his own laws that he set in place for himself and other people, and someone calls him out on it, he does not care, and then he's just going to basically say, "Shut up! I still have all this military might, weapons and stuff like that, and it doesn't matter because we're still gonna I'm still gonna abuse my power and whatnot." That's what we see here, and even now, Slocky, because that was the thing where you had these people with the whole Russian war. All right, it's like, oh, Slocky, like that was that also goes into the Palestine, conflict. All right, where which apparently I think it's now Palestine, Iran, and no, what was it? I think it's. Okay, yeah, that's the thing, and Babylon is just backing them up. All right, Babylon's just backing them up, and this is 9 hours ago. So yeah, they're basically saying 9 hours ago. You know what? You know who's the Jays? They shot at Iran, all right, and DJT is telling them, "Hey, you guys, I don't give a fuck who's in the right. I don't give a fuck who's in the wrong. You have to." You have to. Oh, as a matter of fact, I had done a lesson, but yeah, basically it's like you have to, fall in line. All right, I don't care who's in the right. The only thing that matters is that us Edomites, we're gonna, take over. We own this place. All right, let me see if I. Is this it? Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, this was actually, funnily enough. This actually this says multiple things. So yeah, if you want to, you can check this video out. Check the stuff here.
You have liberty, and you have to have liberty. But to have liberty, not everybody is gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play it, but there was this one video that I wanted to show again. Simply because it shows the hypocrisy in it. Yeah, this one here.
No idea.
No idea. How many nuclear weapons does Iran have as of today?
Right now, I hope none.
Okay, how many does Israel have?
No idea.
No idea. You were in the government. They don't tell you that stuff.
No idea.
Who do they tell?
No idea.
Do you recognize the hypocrisy of Israel having a secret illicit nuclear weapons program that it won't open up its doors to and won't talk about, and then lecturing everyone else in the region about nuclear weapons?
Absolutely not. You know why?
You talk about hypocrisy. If an Iranian guest came on my show and I asked him about Iran's nuclear program, he said, I don't know, I'm not going to talk about it. Would you be okay with that? You'd be outraged.
Of course.
And you sit here as a former minister of the Israeli government saying, I don't know, never talked about nuclear with anyone.
Because there was like 16 United Nations Security Council resolutions against Iran.
And there is against Israel. And there is against Israel as well.
About
your nuclear program.
No.
Yes, there is. UN Resolution 487. Let me read it to you. The UN Security Council in 1981 says, calls upon Israel urgently to place its nuclear facilities under the safeguards of the IAEA. Why haven't you done that?
Because
Iran has never attacked a neighbor. Israel has repeatedly attacked its neighbors. Iran signed the Non-Proliferation Treaty. Israel has refused to sign. Iran submits to inspection by the International Nuclear Energy agency, Israel refuses to submit. Iran has no nuclear weapons. Israel has between 75 and 400 nuclear weapons. So Israel poses an existential threat to Iran. For the last 40 years, Israel has conducted a systematic campaign of disinformation about Iran. Why the lies? Why the double standards? Why the hypocrisy?
So yeah, basically you heard all that where there's some there's hypocrisy, there's double standards, there's rules for thee but not for me going on with these certain people. All right, and the funny thing is, it is so blatant. All right, and even though people pointed out, okay, even though these people pointed it out and whatnot, it still doesn't matter at the end of the day. They're still getting away with all the stuff that they're doing. Okay, so it's like, like this is the world that we live in. This is the society that we live in, where if you are one of these devils, you can do literally whatever you want. All right, and as a matter of fact, there was I was about to say something, but you know what? I think it's better. Or Slakia, my lawyer, YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI, all right, basically advised me against saying it. Okay, so basically, yeah, that was basically the thing. There's a lot of videos. Stepped here. Up Israel. So like, there's a lot of videos here. It's just here on this video where I put. Again, as I always say, I always try to put the links in. I'm not going to link this in, but if you want, well, I guess I can link this video, I guess. Even though I don't really, whatever, basically you get the point. All right, but, there's information here. I'll link this video here for you to watch if you want to go to these sources. All right. And that's basically Saki. That's another thing that I try to do. I always try to cite sources, if I can. All right. Sometimes it's through recall, not so I don't have easy access to certain information. But anyway, going back to the main topic, which is this whole war thing. This war thing. I've been hearing stuff about what's it called, drafts. All right. I was hearing. I don't know where is it? Where's that One Brothers channel? All right, bear with me. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, here it is. So I think I would hope that the thing is very near the top. Or maybe I should just type it in. Oh yeah, I think this is it, maybe.
The men who are transporting these weapons and tools, as well as the countries that.
I think this might be the wrong. Video.
Kahalo YAHAWAH Hashem Yahawashi Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. Salutations to you brothers in the highways and byways, making bodies a living sacrifice. Salutations also goes out to you brothers and sisters listening and learning. The brother Malak was a diligent soldier camp. I'm actually here to make a correction on my last video entitled World War III is fast approaching. At around the 18-minute mark, I read Jeremiah 50, verse 12, that says, "Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bear you shall be ashamed." I said.
All right, so yeah, basically, I guess I can't find it, or maybe this is another channel and I can't find it, but it's fine. I'm still gonna move on. So to move on, to get back into this, as I was saying before, there's that big thing with this whole war stuff. So Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And in addition to that, there's also this where is it? It's 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse, let's start at verse 32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughter shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things, and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold the word of the Lord. Receive it. Believe not the gods whom the Lord spake. Okay. Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb with pains, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. And, that's basically the thing where when things, are all hitting, because the comparison is that this is basically kind of like pregnancy, in the sense of it's gonna be it's a build up. We know that it's there, but we don't know exactly when it's gonna come, and then when it actually comes, it's not gonna slack, it's not going to back down, it's going to continue to be as bad all throughout those final period when it actually lands. All right, so that this is some very important things, and in general, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to die. All right, now let's also get, I want to see, I think it should be chapter 16. Okay, I forgot where it was. Sluck, yeah. Anyway, let me see if I can find this. Alright, so 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, so that's basically when people are going to be like, okay, well, forget this. I don't have anything to lose, because society will have crumbled. All right, so people are going to be, crashing out, killing one another just for food and all those necessities and whatnot. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, Yahawashi, BaHashem, Wakwak, Wadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Abad, Ball, and Shalom.